Good morning. As I sit in my bed, I sit and I just watched episode 4 um of Ghost, the Prince, and a few things I want to say. Number one, I be right. I be right, man. I be right. I be right. I be right about this show. Um, my predictions for the Tejada family was spot on. I knew Drew was a little funny. Um, Nothing wrong with that, but I knew it. I just could tell. I could tell, and it showed in this episode. Um, I think we're gonna get on episode 10 why the show is called Ghost, and I think it's becoming more and more obvious that Tariq must. I think Tariq is at the end of this season is gonna take the mantle as Ghost because he's he's everything like his dad. Like he's everything like his dad. A bit smarter, um, but still in the sense of everything like James St. Patrick. Because just if we look at the love triangle, he's juggling two girls. And I saw something in the previews his mom was saying like that, saying hinting at something of that nature. But he's juggling two chicks. So that's one thing. Um and he's doing what he thinks he's got to do in this drug game. This episode's called The Prince, but it could have been called The Pleasure because it seems like everybody got a little action this episode, man. We got a little action from everybody. Um, Two characters that I don't really like at all, and to me, their storylines kind of serve no purpose yet, at least, are the two characters that I don't know by name, the professor and the I guess grad the counselor. I don't know what her role is, but I don't really get them at all yet. I'm guessing they're gonna be used for later on down the road. I know he wrote a book about her, and she messed up in the head because they're both messed up because of this or because of their relationship, but they can't get enough of each other. He kind of seems like a nympho, and she kind of seems addicted to. I don't know, but I don't even know why they're there. Like, like they serve no purpose. I mean, they can just be Tyreek teacher, be Mr. Feeney, and go on about your day. Like, it's no other purpose for you being around. Like, I don't get it. And I think they could just go ahead and go on about their business personally. Um, we see Monet. Monet knows about Drew. I think she might be the only one that knows. But like again, Courtney Kim said in the after show, like she just wants him to be safe as far as bringing people into this life. Like this is a life that you live and that you don't have to live. Like she said that to Diana. Basically, you can't go to school because you got to be a part of this family, and I think that's mainly what she was worried about. What she's worried about with Drew is just like whoever you with, make sure they not make sure they know what they're getting themselves into, but know that you bringing them into something, and you got to be able to trust that. Um, Tyreek La homeboy gonna get him in trouble. He too excited, like he too happy about this game, and like it look like he wants some cat or something. So he gonna that little girl gonna be able to get to him to get to Tyreek. Um, but I think lo and behold, hot take. I think she might figure out what's going on and then not blow the cover because she seemed like she want to be on game. Like she seemed like she want to be game. Paige heard Lauren. Her mom's fine. Davis is smashing his co-chair, and she fine. I wonder who Davis' wife is. If it's a white woman, I'm gonna be mad. um, but yeah, man, there's kind of a lot of moving parts. I think the dynamic of Kane. I think it's gonna come into play that Mary J. Blige's character Monet has labeled her kids as only being able to do one job and one job only. And I think they're gonna all grow out of that. Like I feel like Kane is gonna eventually be like, nah, I can do more than just be the hitman. Like basically she kinda told a few of them like you only good at this, like you good at this, like and it's good to know your kids, but don't limit them. At the same time, we saw what's his name? We saw the dude, Simon. Simon got married, so we got a new character in his place. That's kind of running things on that side. So we're gonna see how what kind of turn that makes. Um, and again, also in jail, Tasha don't know who watching her, so that's gonna be interesting when she figures that part out as well. I'm over Sax. I think he's the worst person on the show besides the two professors that we don't care about. Um, but again, man, I think they're doing a great job so far with this spinoff. It's interesting. The new characters are good. Method Man still is the best new character on the show. Um, and again, I'm still waiting to see why it's called Ghost. I'm assuming it's because it's like Tyreek is becoming Ghost, so he might end up taking a. I think he might end up taking the mantle, or Ghost is not dead because we didn't see a body. I'm still stuck on that. Like they didn't give us a body on purpose, in case they want to pull that trick out of the hat. Like that's why they didn't show us a body, because I know Omar Hardwick would have came back for that part. But it is what it is, man. I'm really excited to see next week's mid season finale. And to be honest with y'all, um, he is the prince. Like he described himself in when he was giving his explanation of the book. And I also want to know my last question before I go: when Tyreek got time to read? Because I never seen him read no books. That's all. Well, I'll see y'all next week for the mid season finale. This is yours truly, the mind of Myron. You dig.